Welcome to America's Loudest Podcast. We are not that damn show. Again, Jen is still having sex on an email. I don't know what the hell she's even doing now at this point. I haven't even heard from her. Have you guys heard at all from her? She's not even like chiming in on our group text or anything.
Probably
she's busy, man.
Yeah, if she's out in the middle of a cruise, she's probably not receiving service and not paying for it. So she's probably cut herself off from the world, which is
I don't blame
that.
Like, you gotta cut yourself off
do.
every once in a while. I would too. I just want to be left the fuck alone.
She's busy having emo sex on the emo cruise. She's fine. She's let her do her thing.
I couldn't help it. When I was on the cruise in the summer, I still needed social media. I wanted to see what was going on. Plus, I knew we had our big show coming up, so I wanted to be somewhat attached to the world. I felt like I need something.
Is the internet weird on a cruise like it is like on an airplane?
No, I felt like it was pretty stable, actually.
Oh, okay.
I just paid for I pay for like the social media one. They have one that's just only like for social media. So it was, it wasn't anything big. But I did go live one time with Ian on there. So it was enough to go live on Instagram or something.
Oh, that's cool. I remember when we would travel on the show, we would go live from the airplane.
Yeah, and that's illegal or something. Or they tell us we can't do it. I'm not sure.
They tell us that. I don't,
Yeah.
Did it anyway. So
they also say put your phone in airplane mode, and I think that's been debunked. That's not going to do a damn thing.
That doesn't do shit. I don't put my phone. I never put my phone in airplane mode.
Me either.
Never. Fuck you. I'm not going to do anything. What's it going to do? Bring down the plane?
That's what they make it sound like. If you don't, then the navigational system's going to fail, and we're all going to die.
Then build a better navigational system at this point. If my phone can bring down this entire plane, we shouldn't be allowed to have planes.
That's another thing. Like I've never gotten on a plane that wasn't at least 25 years old.
Yeah, well, that's a good point too. Shit's stupid old.
I like when you're booking your planes, because I was looking at potential trips this year, and it was telling you about how much gas it uses in fuel and for the environment. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. How much is that? That's cheaper.
Why would they tell you that?
Oh no! They started doing that. I'm like, I want to go with the cheaper one. If I can save $60 here, fuck it. I'm not going to be here in 100 years. I
don't care how much it ruins the environment. I'm taking the cheapest flight possible. I want the worst possible gas as long as it saves me some money. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Yeah, and the worst, I know we're about to get to random facts here in a second, but remember when we were on the air and I learned, you probably all did too, that these planes can go a lot faster.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
And I'm like, I could pay a little bit more and we could get across the country instead of 4 hours in like 3 or 2.
I will happily pay an extra $50 if you can get me there an hour earlier,
and I know that
it's across the country.
And I know that's true because after I learned that, I'm watching one day where the president is flying, I don't know if it was Biden or Trump, I can't remember, but flying across the country to California from DC, and he was there in like 2 hours. I'm like, I will pay for that.
Yeah.
Happily.
Well, only the president gets that luxury. That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So stupid.
Man of the people, my ass.
We should be the ones being able to fly like that. We're flying on our dime anyway. Those are our tax dollars.
Exactly.
Sons of bitches. Well, since you brought that up, let's get into random facts.
You're going to learn something.
Yay, learning!
Random facts.
We're going to do it a little different this time. Each one of us has brought a couple of random facts this week and kind of mix it up a little bit instead of Ian just bringing it. But Ian can still kick us off with his very first one.
Did you know that the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer? Due to thermal expansion, the iron heats up and it takes up more space.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It does sound true.
It's basically every man on planet Earth. It gets cold and shrinkage happens.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. How has I don't know, you guys probably don't have an answer to this question that I'm going to ask, but I'm going to ask anyway. How has the Leaning Tower of Pisa not fallen?
I think it was built that way on purpose.
It was built sideways? I thought maybe it was just like over time it started to lean.
I thought they just went with the cheapest architects. Like, yeah, we'll get Bubba can do it.
The college dropout architect.
Forgive me.
Never really thought much into that, but yeah, good thought.
You see people always with that stupid picture, like they're holding it up.
Everyone's got to do it.
I guess if I was there,
that's
I would
tourism 101.
I would too. Yeah.
That's like here we have beach accesses. They each have a number, 1 to like 100 or whatever. So whatever, if it's your birthday, you go find beach access 36 and stand in front of it. That's our fucking that's our Leaning Tower.
I would just go to 69 every time.
You would.
Well, when you come down here, which I mean, you're gonna have to wait for somebody else's wedding.
I know.
If there was 420, you would have went there. That would be the best spot.
That'd be the one.
We don't have one of those.
No,
because it would have been stolen.
Stroke, what you got?
Well, I'm a little disappointed because I double fact checked this, but I'm going to say it was going to be one of my random facts. I actually heard it yesterday, and then I'm like, "Wow, I got to dig into this and do some research." And it's, at least according to what I found, that it's not true, but people believe it. The animal most likely to anal rape you, a moose.
Dolphin. Oh, I thought it was dolphin.
That's what I heard, a moose. And then I look into it and it said there was no research. So maybe the researchers like, we ain't doing this study. And plus, who's going to report every time a moose fucks you? You know what I mean? Like,
I would never, nobody would ever know if that happened to me. I was raped by a moose. I would never tell anybody.
Nope. I'm taking that to my grave.
So I know that's not a fact, but I just want to clear that one up. And it really hurt me yesterday because that was one that I had for today.
You know what? I want it to be true. Let's just say it's true. Who cares?
Just keep it going. Like,
there's somebody listening right now that's probably just started crying that goes, "It is true."
It's one person,
but I can't tell anybody.
Been raped by a moose.
I bet there's a damn it.
But why would the moose?
That was a fun game.
Why would the moose go after your butthole?
Because we don't have vaginas.
Maybe if it's dirty and it smells, and it's like, oh, what's that smell? And then it's like into it.
And then it gets a hard on, and then but you have pants on. It would have to drill through your fucking clothes.
Dogs get horned up for no reason too, and dogs would just be looking at you and get a little boner.
But wouldn't you have to be almost nude out in the woods to get anal fucked, or does
to get fully raped?
Or is the dick so strong it goes through the pants?
How big do you think a moose's dick is?
Well,
look it up. I'm not doing it.
We can Google fact that one. If you want
me
to
ask chat, how big is a goose?
Yeah, Ask the average size of a moose dick.
How big is a moose penis?
For Jen tune.
I want to get flagged. I'm going to get. This is why Jen. You know what? We need Jen for these types of things.
I think short answer. Know this.
Chat says short answer bigger than you're imagining. Sorry.
That's got sass. I love it.
It does. Roughly 3 to 4 feet long when fully
extended.
My God.
Yeah.
Feet?
Yeah. But it says about 2 inches thick on average. So it's long,
thick
skinny,
and long.
So it's a thin dick.
It's a skinny, long penis.
So it's a rope.
Remember last podcast when Mandy's was I know she was setting us up, but she was talking about making mold. I'm like, I need a moose's dick.
Make a moose dick. But it's 3 to 4 feet long.
Good God, that's like a sword. Yeah, that will get right. That's going right through your clothes, anal raping you. Oh my God, you're dead. You might die.
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Your ass can't handle that.
It's going up in your stomach.
It's supposed to be an ass fact.
Yeah, I don't think he's just giving you just a tip for that. It'd still kill you.
Just a tip. All right, I got one for you. So there are 42 million kangaroos in Australia and only 3 million people in Jamaica, which means that if the kangaroos were to invade Jamaica, each person would have to fight 14 kangaroos.
I couldn't fight one. Those motherfuckers got hands.
A kangaroo will fuck you up.
Absolutely. I saw Looney Tunes.
I hope by fighting you mean I have a weapon.
Yeah, see that? You ever see a kangaroo square up in real life? Like I've seen those videos, and they're like all of a sudden it just props. I'm like, holy shit.
They go from chill to jacked immediately. Yeah. Like they're hiding muscles that you don't see until you piss them off, and then all of a sudden it's swole.
Every time if I'm online and there's a kangaroo fight, I stop and watch.
Oh, absolutely. I
can't help it. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I would watch that on ESPN. I would bet at Hard Rock and bet on who's going to win it.
ESPN 8, the Ocho.
Yeah, put the 2 kangaroos in the fucking thing and let them fight it out. I would bet on that.
Honestly, I would too. I would play that game more than I would play like chicken shit bingo or whatever. That'd be watching, betting on kangaroos fighting. That'd be way better.
Let's start a TV network. We need to do this with all these fucked up games.
So if you had to fight 14 kangaroos or just one, their hind legs can exert around 760 pounds of force.
You're dead.
Their bite is comparable to a grizzly bear.
Fuck. Holy
and their
shit.
muscle, and their muscle accounts for roughly 50% of their total body weight.
How big are kangaroo
They're literally 50% muscle.
Mikey,
the animal dicks. That's Mikey's department. That's not me.
Mikey, how big is a kangaroo dick?
Oh man, I gotta look at this.
Let's guess. I'm gonna say 5.5. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna have a gigantic dick.
My
I think
son
we've
said,
already
they're-
seen
What
it.
the hell
Yeah.
is wrong with you? It's taking a
I don't
second.
This is things
All
people
right.
want to know.
Yeah.
But
We're
this
answering
is-
the questions that everybody has.
You're really committed to this zoology journey, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's exactly what we're going to call it.
The kangaroo penis roughly 6 to 10 inches long, depending on the species, I guess. So, average size to large African American size.
So they're probably about 7.5, 8 inches on average.
yeah, probably an average. Yeah, 7.5 to 8 inches. Wow.
Damn.
Did you know that chainsaws were invented for childbirth?
I actually did know that.
Yep. I knew that.
I
Well,
don't know what they were doing with them, but
did
I
y'all
did
listen?
know that.
I know what they were doing. Yeah, they were developed in Scotland in the late 18th century to help aid and speed up the process of symphysiotomy, widening the pubic cartilage, and the removal of disease-laden bone during childbirth.
So like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Let's go ahead and get that baby out of here.
No thanks.
No.
You scared me. I thought you was going to say something about my people.
I remember. Yeah, I heard that.
I did. I was like, what was he going to say? What?
I've heard that joke too. I remember that joke back in the 90s.
There was a version of Playboy printed in Braille back in the 70s. It didn't have any photos, so you just would read the article.
This is the stupidest thing
yeah.
ever.
Oh, yeah.
no
But how would
point.
you know? I mean, I guess you've had to have some, so you were just
Why would you read it? Did anybody ever read Playboy?
in Braille.
Ever?
Oh, the articles? I don't know.
Can't say no. I can't say I have.
But at least in the movie
I definitely
Ray
not.
Charles, he'd put his hands around their wrist. Remember that? And he'd know if they was fat. And if they were fat, he didn't fuck them.
Wow.
Well, I feel like
I
I
didn't
could
know
tell
that.
if a person was fat by wrapping my hand around their wrist.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he'd,
for sure. You could tell.
Yeah, he'd go. He just went,
No,
oh,
I'm good.
I think if this wrist isn't bony enough, I can't.
You think he'd feel their belly too, but he's like,
Or
nah.
just give him a hug.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, bring it in. No, we're good.
Yeah. This ain't
Ray
happening.
Charles was a whore to be blind. I mean, I love that guy.
Was he really blind? They say Stevie Wonder probably really is.
Legally, but I don't know about.
I think Ray Charles was. I think he actually was.
Yeah.
But he'd do heroin. I don't know. Imagine doing heroin blind.
You have to have somebody do it for you.
Yeah.
Just shoot it in for you. Hey, can you do this for me? I can't. I need some
He
help.
did. He was doing them hard drugs.
I mean, I would.
That'd be weird to see a blind drug addict. It's like hardcore.
Yeah, that would be weird.
And you wouldn't know if it was working until you actually like smoked it, because you can't just look at it and be like, no, that's not what I ordered.
You'd have to just wait till
you
you're
gotta
high.
roll the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
Somebody hated you.
He stumbles around. I'm like, well, maybe he's just blind. Leave him alone.
Yeah. No, hey, he's
Yeah.
actually high on heroin right now.
Oh, I didn't know that, Ray.
There are more fake flamingos in the world than there are real ones, which is probably a pretty obvious thing, I guess. Real flamingos, there's roughly 1.4 to 1.6 million total across all species.
That's it.
And then for plastic flamingos, fake ones, there's about 30 million in the world.
And they're all dicks.
And most of them are in Florida, apparently.
Yeah, they are.
I mean-
People have them in their yard all the time. We don't have, like in this part of Florida, we don't have flamingos, but you see them.
Flamingos are assholes.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why the flamingo became like the yard art of all yard arts.
And
I
then
don't know.
certain parts of Florida, they have toilets and they grow stuff out of them, like outside.
What?
What? You don't know this?
No.
Like some of these
you
little
can't just
hillbilly
say-
towns, they grow like plants and stuff inside like their used toilet.
Like they have a used toilet outside as like a planter, and then it's just like a like a ficus growing out of it or whatever. You
Yep.
Yeah.
guys are fucking weird in Florida.
It's not like the bigger cities. It's more like out in the woods. You're like, why would you use that? Because it's gross.
Yeah, there's also a truck with no wheels on it out in the yard. Like, this is
Oh.
not a classy home.
I got you.
Yeah.
Is that all the facts you guys have?
That's all we
Yeah.
got.
Because we got a lot of confessions to get into from this past week. And I will say that a majority of this week's confessions are pretty dirty. And there's one specifically for you, Stroke, that came in. And if you wanted to ever feel like leaving us a confession, you can click the link in the description here on this episode or any episode of Not That Damn Show, or head on over to nottds.com, click the link there and tell us spill your guts. There's no way we're ever going to know who it is. It's not possible. We'll never be able to figure it out. We don't even care.
But I do like
we do like to try to guess.
I do like the is it a boy or is it a girl game.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I do like that too. So we'll play that game today as we get into this week's confessions, and we'll start off with this very first one. It says, not gonna lie, that water sports one from Craigslist made me wet. Never done it, but it sounds hot. Too bad I'm not closer to Reno.
I don't remember.
That was somebody in Craigslist.
Somebody just wanted to pee or be peed on. I think it was either or.
Yeah, they think they're just into it.
Hey, if that gets your boat going, I guess float on.
Well, we know this is a woman because it says wet. So I just
obviously
listen. If you're listening, which I'm sure you are, I leave another response, another message. I got to know what happened to you. Like in what world did you?
What is your relationship with your father?
Yeah, what happened that made you that term would turn you on just by Ian talking about it? Was it Ian's voice?
Say, maybe it was just my voice.
Yeah, it could be.
And I've told you my theory on this.
You have actually. You say it again though.
They have parents that didn't change their diapers and didn't check them, and they wore piss on them a lot.
Interesting.
So they grow up and they were something in their head
warm,
fucked them up. There's nothing to back that up with anything, but it's my theory.
It's not a terrible one.
So that's why they're into piss play.
The next one is, no disrespect to Mandy, but ever since I heard Mikey on the radio, I always thought his voice was so damn sexy. He could read smut books, and I would get so moist listening to him. Well, I will tell you this right now. If there's anybody who wants to pay me to read smut books, I am open to discussions.
He submitted this himself to try and get work.
Swear to God, I swear I did not put that out there, but I am open to it.
I'm not knocking your hustle, man. I mean, get after it. I'm just saying there were easier ways to do it.
Listen, whoever wrote this in, I will read whatever you want me to read if you want to pay me. I am not a whore.
Did you notice that he changed his voice after somebody after he read that?
You know that.
Yeah, he read it and then he's like, if anybody wants me to read some smut books. I was like, stop stunting and just get to work.
I am auditioning.
If you guys have seen that guy that's on, I always see him on Instagram, but I'm sure he's on TikTok and whatever. He pulls up in like a gas pump and he's playing these sexual novels and they're really graphic, but other people are like pumping gas. And look, have you seen these?
No.
Oh my God.
Mikey, I'm going to send you a dirty page. I want you to read it. I'm going to play it really loud one day just to troll people at a gas station.
Holy shit, that's funny. Let's do that. That would be really funny. That's a really good idea.
I'll have to send you the video of the guy doing it. He just sits there with a straight face looking forward, and you see these other people like, what the fuck?
Oh, fuck, that's funny. This next one is, when I'm in the mood to jack off, I like to look up hairy pussy videos. I feel like people write these things to make me read them. So when I'm in the mood to jack off, I look up hairy pussy videos. In real life, I enjoy a nice shaved, presentable one, though. It's just a thing I enjoy online.
I wouldn't say that I have a preference. Like if it's hairy, can you at least like? I would say if you do have hair down there, can you at least like make it presentable? I would say if you like to have hair. Yeah, or I like trim it, just like make it look nice.
Give it a little braid.
Yeah, I'd rather have no hair down there.
Yeah, no hair. Keep it shaved.
I'm like, hey, I'm just glad there's pussy at the end of the rainbow. Like, great.
Yeah, but this guy's not seeing the pussy. There's so much hair around it. It's like I don't know what he's.
Yeah, I don't know this is something he enjoys online. That's it.
I'd be confused. I've never been with a girl with a big bush. I wouldn't know what to do.
I think we talked about this. No, I haven't actually. I think we've talked about this before. Like when in society did we make that shift?
It was literally last week. We talked about the 70s and 80s. In the 90s, something happened.
Yeah, that's right. This next one is this for you, Stroke? Says, my husband, Stroke, is the only man that has ever given me an orgasm during sex. I'm almost 40.
Oh, fuck off.
Says, I thought something was wrong with me, but clearly they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing. This is 100% true. There, babe, my confession about your dick. I love you and your dick.
Oh my God. I did not see that one. Did not know that one was there, but that's hilarious.
Well, we've all had something written about our penis. Now we just got to get Lunch Lady Kyle to write something about Jen.
She has told me that's true, so I don't know.
I'm sure she has.
Do you believe it?
I was going to ask.
Yeah, I do. I do. I've heard it a bunch.
I was going to say, you could probably tell, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can tell if a girl's faking it. I don't care. I don't care. I wouldn't care.
I get nasty if in there. I'm like, you about to die, bitch. I'm about to choke you.
She's going to drown you. You go down there and like just drown me, bitch.
We better do some
baby.
piss play tonight, baby. No, shoot, what?
Absolutely not.
I'm just talking shit. No way in hell I'm saying that.
Well, now we know strokes good and bad. This next one says, years ago, I got help from family and friends to move out of an abusive situation. When we were 20 miles out, my dad told me he pissed on my ex's mattress since he couldn't beat his ass. Then he told me he tried to take a shit on the mattress, but he couldn't. That's a good dad right there.
I love this guy.
That would be
there.
me.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Me
I can't
too.
kick his ass. Well, I'm going to make his life some kind of hell.
I'm going to pee on his mattress.
Beautiful.
That's a great dad.
Oh, that's a great dad. You got a great dad.
Dad of the year, for sure.
Send him this clip and tell him to listen to the podcast. He'll love that.
For
Yes.
sure. Definitely.
We support this, sir, and we salute you.
Absolutely. I'll send you a shirt or something.
Yeah.
Guys like that deserve it.
Oh yeah. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, I might even take. It depends on what his career and everything he was trying to look out for. It's easy to say I just beat his ass and kill him, but your conscience going, I can't do this because I won't be around my family. But it'd be hard not to want to kill him.
By the way, I read like the first sentence of the next confession before Mikey switched it over. I just got to say, dirty whores, all of you.
This one is a total dirt squirrel. It says, I love random anonymous sex. I go to the grocery store late at night and park in the back of the parking lot, hoping somebody will call me over for head or just grab me and have their way. I usually wear bright red lipstick and heels to play the part. I think they think it's all just a trap. Where are you doing this? Not that I take that back.
I was going to say, I don't care. I don't care.
But maybe there's a damn it out there who does want to know. And this lady
Don't look like a hooker. If you're a woman and you approach a guy and he's single and he's not, or maybe he's not even devoted, it just depends. It's going to be pretty easy for you to say you would suck his dick, and he's going to be like, cool.
A friend of mine who used to be a police officer, she used to pretend to be a hooker to catch Johns. And she told me if they're even moderately attractive, that's a cop.
All right.
Basically, you got to be butt fucking ugly to not be a cop. That's a real prostitute. The ugly ones.
Well, my thing is maybe this is a guy.
Oh, I guess.
Because I've never. I mean,
just the way it's written at the end, like I usually wear bright red lipstick and heels to play the part. I mean, I could just be talking about hooker type situation or whatever, but
I went female, honestly.
That's what I went with, the hooker part, but you could be right.
Yeah,
it is California.
Maybe. It's true. We don't know. Actually, I have no idea.
Yeah,
this could be Florida.
That's fair.
This could be Ohio. Probably not Texas.
I'm ruling out Maine as well.
It could be Reno.
That's a good point. Yeah,
this is a good Reno one. Next one here is I like to watch my wife with other guys, or let her go out on dates and come home to me. I think we've had something similar to this before. I don't understand that either. Like that seems to be a trend now.
It is.
Why? Is that because is this these younger end millennials or whatever the generation is after that has just grew up on porn so much that's what their thing is now? Is just they watch somebody drill.
This is parents that have told their kids this guy growing up, you have to share, you have to share, you have to share. You don't have to share every fucking thing.
No. Well, I won't say that I like it, but like my girlfriend gets hit on constantly, and I'm punching way above my weight class with. But it kind of makes me feel good that other guys are like, they'll hit on her, and I'm like, no, she's coming home to me, dog.
Yeah, I mean it's good to know your girl or wife, whatever, is attractive, but you don't want to watch her get nailed by another dude.
No, I don't want her going on dates with other guys and then coming home to me. It's like, how was dinner? I don't give a fuck. Why'd you? Absolutely not. Like, no, if it happens in bars and I'm like, I go to the bathroom or something, and some guy comes up to her, like she'll like, no, my boyfriend's in the bathroom, and I'll be like, that's right, buddy. Take a walk.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense to me too.
I don't know. Do you see Will Smith's got a new show, and I think of him immediately when it comes to stuff like this. You see the name of the show? Has anybody seen the name of the show?
No, what is it?
Pole to Pole.
Oh my God. What the hell is this show?
I don't know. I think he travels around or something. It was on, I think it was on Disney Plus or something. It's National Geographic. Pole to Pole.
You figured it out.
North Pole, South Pole. I was like, that's the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I know. Will Smith. Come on, dude.
I honestly, that's a great name for a gay porno.
Probably already is.
I mean, it really is.
And the sequel, Hole to Hole.
I was just thinking about him and his wife, not wife. I don't know what the fuck they got going
His
on.
bitch.
He's
everybody's.
the bitch.
Yeah, he's the bitch.
Yeah.
His cunt.
Yeah. This next one is I know a chick who's nearly 40, lost custody of all 3 of her kids because of drugs and bad men. She doesn't even get to see them. She's pregnant again and dating another loser.
We all know this bitch.
We all do, actually.
I mean,
it's so funny. I was thinking that.
I don't know who you're
This
referring
specific-
to. Yeah,
but we all know one just like this.
absolutely.
That's crazy.
Dirty whores, all of you.
Yeah, a bunch of dirt squirrels, everybody. Number 9 here is life as a woman is annoying. I wish I was born a dude. I'm not gay or want the surgery either. Just saying that being a woman sucks and I hate it. Does it though? I feel like it can't be that bad.
Let's don't forget about that whole monthly thing.
That's probably the worst.
Yeah, I wouldn't be very good at that and childbirth and all those things that women
Constant
go
dick
through.
pics.
Yeah.
Depends on how much you like dick.
I mean, if you're the parking lot lady, I mean, sure, but like, not every woman wants to see penises in their phone. They just want to go about their day. Not to mention, constantly being told to smile. Living in a world with men is just awful, and I apologize for it.
You're right.
Yeah, and a lot of times the mom is the one that really keeps the home together and not always. I understand it's different, different homes are different ways, but a lot of times moms has that traditional role of, cooking and cleaning and taking care of it, and dad's out working longer hours or, maintaining the lawn or whatever else. Not that matters if the roles are switched up or you help. You should help. I'm just saying there's a lot that goes into being a woman.
It's very 1960s.
Well, it's rough.
No, but I think it's still relevant. It's still true. A lot of them go to work all day and come back and they got lazy ass men who don't even participate or help or try to move a vacuum or anything. That's too much.
There's that whole trad wife thing, traditional wife thing, sort of made a comeback the past couple of years. Not
That's
saying
the most
that,
retarded shit I've ever seen. I've seen these people on TikTok, and by the way, they're full of shit.
I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah, no, because they're making money on their TikToks talking about how they don't work. I'm like, bitch, you have sponsors, you've got ad revenue coming in, you're working. Stop fucking lying to people. You're a lying hoe.
That's true. You hate women. Wow.
No, I don't. I hate lying women.
This last one, I don't know if this is a guy or a girl. I think somebody has said something similar to this on the show before. It says, I know it's fucked up, but I think I have a cheating fetish. That's the whole.
I'm going with guy.
That's the whole thing.
It could be. I don't know. It could be a woman. There's so many women who I can name 3 or 4 of them right off the top of my head without really thinking about it. Who has just can't quit sleeping around.
Yep. I think that it could go either way on this one, but I just don't understand it being a fetish. Like, I mean, I guess like, is it the sneakiness behind it? We're almost going to get caught. Maybe. I don't really know.
I mean, I had a girlfriend a long time ago that also had that fetish. She would dress up like herself and then go fuck everybody.
That sucks, man.
I'm going to be a whore for tonight. You've been one all fucking week.
Ever since I've known you, you've been a whore since we met, you fucking slut. Jeez. All right. That's this week's confessions. Like I've said, if you have a confession, you want to confess your dirty secrets about being a cheating whore, what kind of dirt squirrel you are, feel free to click the link in the description or head on over to nottds.com and submit it that way as well. Stroke, let's get into Florida Man.
Florida man, loose and wild, breaking all the headlines, crocodile style, from the keys to the panhandle, he don't quit, living life loud with a wild misfit. Florida man, living on the edge, every day's loco, he's got a legend in the making, say it if you can, there ain't no one crazier than Florida man.
Take it away.
It's time for a little Florida. Might have better news in Florida next week. It's going to be, most of the state's actually going to be really cold. We're talking 20s and 30s. So some crazy domestic violence, crazy stuff might go down. Who knows? Beating up roommates and everything else.
People pissed off that they're stuck in the house
Poisoning their
together.
spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, that was one story. And I know we talked about it on Tuesday's podcast with Arnie, but there was one, Ian, where he lives, my hometown too as well. But Panama City, a woman poisoned her roommate.
That was such a crazy story too, because you said like the cops came in and pretty much immediately could tell just by
They
looking
knew
at the
immediately, like, yeah,
food.
that's poison.
But the
Yeah,
dude
when I pulled-
ate 4 bites of it.
Yeah, he had 4 bites. When I pulled the police report, it said it was pretty obvious. You could tell, and there were some. What I didn't understand, maybe it was just the kitchen, but it said that they could tell part. The guy said he could tell part of the peroxide or whatever was missing. But yeah, he got 4 bites into it. She warmed it up, so we don't know what they were fighting about. But that happened locally where we're at. So that was a big story here in the Panama City Beach.
And I didn't get a chance to grade it last week, but I mean,
that's right.
I've held on to that. That is a mugshot dolphin story if
Yeah.
I've ever heard one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm surprised I wouldn't pick up a little more traction as far as over the news, but it's been a crazy week. All right, 28-year-old man here in Florida was arrested for felony battery after hitting someone with a packet of ketchup at a bus terminal. Police say he was out and it looked like he had, passed out. So someone went over to check on him. The man freaked out. Do you freak out if somebody wakes you up? Like sometimes I'm not like a freak out kind of punch someone kind of person. I'm more like, what's happening? Like it
If
takes
I'm
me a
not
second.
supposed to be awake, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't
And that's
freak
about as
out.
angry as I get.
Yeah.
All right, well, he threw a ketchup packet at another guy who was, people don't mind their own fucking business. Me, I'm like, let that guy just fucking sleep. I'm not a cop. It ain't
Sure.
none of my business.
Yeah,
But he
sure.
goes over to the guy, throws it. Here's what it says. He got 2 little spots of ketchup on his jacket. 2 little.
Oh, well, now it's
How
justified.
dare you?
And it might seem minor, but still, it was an attack, according to police. The police
And-
showed
and
up.
Technically,
and
that's a missile.
I know. They arrested the
True.
guy for battery. It would normally be a misdemeanor, which is, you're a pussy for calling police. Can I just be honest with you? You're a pussy.
No, you're
Yeah.
a gigantic pussy.
Kick that guy's
He had a
ass.
previous battery conviction on his record, so they upgraded it to a felony because of his past. So he's looking at 5 years. Plus, they found a little bit of cocaine on him, which cocaine don't. Let's be honest, cocaine don't put you to sleep. So he probably was not on the coke.
No, he just had it.
He just had it.
Just let people have cocaine by it. I'm just going to say that now. Just let people have their coke. It's like weed. Just let people have it. Who gives a fuck? There's other drugs to worry about.
Yeah, I just worry about the fentanyl getting into the coke. I'm not a cokehead. I just that's the only thing I'm concerned about it. But that
Yeah.
you go out and you buy it from random people.
Yeah,
That's
true.
That's the gambling you do anyway. Deputies prevented a potential catastrophic events after police responded to what initially appeared to be a routine shoplifting case on Thursday. That was last week. Authorities say the suspect was caught shoplifting at a Publix store. Publix is big. We talk about Publix here.
Oh, yeah.
Florida
Publix.
and on the Southeast, it's the biggest store. And became confrontational and verbally aggressive before leaving the scene and walking to a nearby Panera Bread, where he continued yelling at people and entered the bathroom. Now, deputies followed and discovered the man attempted to ignite a 12-gauge shotgun bullet. It was actually, the bullet was a slug, but he was going to set it on fire, and that's not a good thing to do.
No,
Somebody
you don't
could
wanna
have
do that.
obviously been injured or killed by this, including himself or any law enforcement in there. They have intervened before the round discharged and discovered the 2 shotgun shells.
What an
This
idiot.
one's tough.
This is pretty tough.
You trying to give us a little?
I'm trying to think. Like
the
I'm
Florida scale.
leaning towards mugshot dolphin and mullet gator. This one is kind of. What do you guys think?
Mulligator.
What's the other option though? There was another one.
Well, there's 5.
Okay, show us. I forget.
Yeah,
There's elderly flamingo,
that's
No,
not
no.
that.
tornado in a bathing suit,
No, it's not that.
and sunburned manatee.
No, it's probably the. I'm gonna go that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mullet
that's
gator?
that
Mullet gator.
guy. Yeah,
That's
that-
fair.
That guy.
for sure.
I was torn.
All right, another guy here in Florida was arrested this past weekend after doing donuts in a church parking lot. It was on his first date. Oh.
Yeah, you did that last week. It was at the Jehovah's Witness parking lot.
Did I do this story last week?
Yeah, I gave it a mullet gator. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember.
Yeah, okay. God, I can't even remember doing that story last week.
Oh, I can because it made me laugh.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I have sometimes between terrestrial radio and this, I have a hard time realizing what I do
Totally
sometimes.
get
I
it.
need
We
to
get
just
it. You
keep
still have a
it.
job.
I know. No, I'm not
Rubber
bragging
dam,
about
Jesus.
it. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying I can't remember where I talked about it at.
Fucking celebrate it.
All right. An 18-year-old was arrested in Florida after attempting a TikTok challenge. It's called the 24-hour challenge. Anybody know anything about this?
Yeah, I learned about it
I know
last
everything
week.
about this. You did it last week.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Stayed at a Walmart.
That's
got
how I
caught.
knew.
Yeah.
Did I really?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude.
What day did we record? What day did we record last week? I'm so damn confused of what's happening.
We recorded on Monday, I believe.
Oh, no wonder some of my
Yeah.
shit crossed over. Okay, I'm like,
Your days were mixed up last week. That's right.
I'd tell you about
All right.
somebody poisoning someone's spaghetti, which you've heard that, and
Yeah, I
Twice.
remember that one.
yeah, and I'd tell you about the near my house in the massage parlor.
Fang Wang.
Yeah,
No,
it was fine,
this
man.
one's a
Oh, the
different
other
one. Yeah, this guy, somebody noticed, the Department of Health investigator noticed that and I talked about this last podcast. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I must be getting old. I'm getting senile. But if you missed it in the last podcast, the health department was there. They observed the guy having sexual activity. Police got there, and the guy told police that she paid him for sex.
A thing
That-
that has never happened on planet Earth.
I
Never.
know, and it seemed like the police were like, okay, well, we'll just get her anyway.
No woman has spent a dime on sex with a man.
I know. I could not believe this story.
So then for the guy, he was going to get charged with.
It don't say anything about him being
Prostitution?
charged. It doesn't
okay.
say anything about him. It's more focused on the massage
Interesting.
parlor. So I have no idea. But we do know that apparently she got turned on and she paid him for sex, according to
Well,
his
good
story.
for him. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, good for that guy.
I ain't never
He got
heard
money,
of that in my
he got
life.
laid, and he didn't even get in trouble.
And he made like $20 or something. He got a
know,
massage and he got a blowjob, and then she got paid him. Jeez,
That's a great Saturday.
Not even
some
fucking
people are
mad
just
about it.
living the life.
I ain't living that life.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, that's same.
Well,
Florida
half the
stories.
stories you've heard before, but I can't remember
That's
what
all right.
I've talked about before or not. So
Listen, Florida's a crazy
Don't worry.
place. It's hard to keep things straight.
it is.
Yeah.
We do have we got a couple other things I want to get to, but Rick is here. You guys want to just jump in and bring Rick on the show and start talking? We got some
Bring it
questions
on.
to ask him. Do some Rick in the law. Rick, welcome back, man. How are you?
Que pasa, amigos?
Oh, so loud. I'm gonna.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Like, oh my god!
Rick's got that amped up.
There we go.
No, my cat got into my fucking cables, and the StreamYard stopped recognizing the mic and stuff. So
I got you.
It's probably all fucked up.
I got you. Oh, he's gone. He left.
I miss that guy.
It was fun. It was good.
That was
Nice
great.
having
Rick
him
in the
on.
law, everybody.
I learned
It was
a
good.
lot, actually.
It
Like,
was good.
honestly, I feel much smarter than when we started.
It was nice having him. Thanks for joining us, Rick. That was cool. We could move on. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He just disappeared.
Like his cat got into some wires and he was
That's
there.
all. Yeah,
and-
that's it. Maybe the cat showed up and fucked everything up again.
He was so loud when he jumped on. Was it loud for you guys, or was it just?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
I was afraid he was going to bleed through my headphones into the mic. I had to push it away.
All right. Well, while he figures his shit out, then we can talk about this thing that Ian presented the other day. Well, he said things that you're addicted to, or what's your latest addiction?
What's your
Is that
newest addiction?
newest
Okay.
addiction? Okay.
Because
okay.
my buddy came to visit and he every January he comes down for a month because condos are stupid cheap, so he just rents them for the month. I think what he paid for January cost about the same as it would for maybe 4 days in the summertime, so he gets great deals.
Does he have a
And-
remote job? Like, how the fuck do
Yeah,
you just be
yeah.
off for a whole
No,
month?
yeah, it's nice.
No, he gets to work from home when he
okay.
travels.
But I want.
But he comes down here, and out of nowhere, we just start. We played pool, we played golf or darts or whatever. So we decided to start playing Golden Tee, that golf game where you just spin the ball.
Dude, it's so much fun though.
It is so much fun. I've never played a game in my life until a month ago, and now I've got the app. I'm tracking my stats. I've upgraded my clubs. I'm like, oh my god, I think I'm addicted to this fucking game. So much so that if I wanted a Powerball, I'm like, I need a house with enough living room space that I can put my Golden Tee machine. That's
Dude.
how much I love this game.
It's a very serious game. I remember when I was before my radio career, I was a mover or whatever, but the truck drivers were obsessed with Golden Tee. So every truck stop you'd go to, there'd be like 50 truck drivers just hanging out, like arguing over Golden Tee and betting on it and all kinds of shit. I was like,
We were
God.
betting on it. It got so bad that it affected our plans because like a friend of ours would invite us out, like, hey, I'm going to see this band tonight. You guys should come hang out. That bar doesn't have golden tea. I'm not interested.
I'm not going there.
I'm not going to go see you because they don't have the game that I want. And we literally, on the app, it shows you what locations have golden teas. So we're like, there's 4 within this like small, like 3-mile radius. So we played one game, have a beer, Uber to the next bar, play a game, have a beer, Uber to the next. We did a golden tea tour.
That's hilarious. Historic, have you ever played Golden Tee?
No, I don't really understand what you're talking
pretty
about.
Fun. It's a golf game.
It's on all the bars. It's
an arcade game.
It's got a white ball in the center, and you see people just fling it as hard as they can. And,
okay. Yeah. No, I don't play games a lot, I guess.
I don't even play golf, but I do like that game.
It's fun. It is. I can't help that. I'm addicted to that fucking game.
What about you, Stroke?
Well, I know this may go as weird because it's more like binge watching, but it has been my addiction lately. I've went back. There's been, I think, 17, 18 seasons, so I went back far. I've watched it before in the past, but not like I have recently. That show, What Would You Do? Anybody ever watch that? It runs on ABC, and they'll have actors, and actors and actresses. They'll go in, and they'll, I'll give an example. One of them was like these teenagers, and the guy was like, I made this AI video, you're not gonna have sex with me, I'm gonna show it. And then it's like watching the people next to the table next to him in a restaurant, like how they react. So I like it. Now, when I watch this show, I debate, will I get involved? There was one episode that I watched recently where they reversed it twice, but they were like, the woman didn't want to have the baby and the guy did, and it was, talking about maybe having an abortion. So then she gets up, and then that's what they do, and then he kind of like talks to the table. But at that point, and then they reversed it too the other way around. I'm minding my own fucking business. Like some of these things, like that's between you two. I'm not telling you what to do. But there's another time where this guy, which I told Christina we need to do this and fake it. Not only because we can get a cheesecake if we fake and get engaged again. Like at these restaurants. But I told, there was one where this guy brought this prenup papers and he's like, I know we're getting married in a week, but getting her to sign it. And then he walks away and then she's like, oh my God.
Dude,
people are getting involved in it at the bar, but I keep watching. I'm like, oh, what would I do? I'd probably mind my fucking business on most of this. But if you're mean to, if you're mean, it's like sometimes they'll have like a Down syndrome actor or actress on there and people get mean to them. I would intervene on something like that. Yeah.
I've seen this.
But other than that, I'm minding my business.
Yeah.
And I've told you this before because I've done this before. Fake propose at restaurants, you'll get all kinds of free shit. I got fucking hammered at a TGI Fridays because I proposed to a friend of mine back when I was like 22. We were just friends, but we were like, let's try this and see what we can get. I was fucking hammered.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yes, get engaged again.
So that has been my addiction in the last few weeks. I know it's more, I guess you would say binge watching, but I went way back. But it has been my addiction. Like I love that show.
Mine's kind of similar too. Before we get to Rick and the Law here, I'll just tell you mine because Rick's back. It's a TV show too. It was actually on YouTube. It's called Y-Files. Have you guys ever watched Y-Files on YouTube?
No.
All right. So basically,
Wild, like WILD?
No, Y, like WHI, like Y.
Oh no.
So basically, Y-Files is it's just like this really well-informed dude who's pretty much just a suburban dad, and it's a camera shot where he's there and he's talking about conspiracies and government shit, and he's got this little CGI alcoholic fish right next to him, and this fish talks shit to him the whole time. So this guy will be telling the story, and he tells these stories like he's really, really smart, and he basically tells you anything. From what, like I said, conspiracies, it could be CIA stuff, it could be alien shit, but he really tells you the whole story about whatever it is that he's talking about. He tells you, really paints the picture really well, and at the end of it, he debunks the whole thing, which is great if he can. Sometimes it's like, there's no way I can debunk this, there's no way I can prove it or whatever, but the whole time his fucking fish, which is called Hecklefish, just jumps in and talks shit to him. And this Hecklefish like hates lizard people, and he wears a tinfoil hat, and he just fucking talks mad shit, and it's actually really, really funny, but at the same time, you learn all kinds of shit. It's really, so if you're interested in,
I am.
in conspiracies or whatever, you actually think, Stroke, you would really like this because the way this guy explains things, it's so easy to understand and it's really well put together. So the Y Files on YouTube, I'm obsessed.
Now, how did you find it? Was it just an accident?
I think it was just like a suggested thing on YouTube. I was just maybe flipping through and I was like, oh, what's this? And because maybe the title was, something conspiracy or whatever that caught my attention, and I watched it from there, and I've been hooked ever since. It's really
I'm
good.
actually going to email myself
Some
right
episodes
now.
are long, but usually they're about 30 minutes or so. But it's really interesting stuff.
I'm going to email myself now. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, check that shit out. All right, so that's what I'm addicted to. There you go. There you guys go. Now, if you're looking for a new addiction, you can either be Golden Tea or you can check out the Y Files or that TV show. What would you do? But Rick is back, so let's see if we could bring him on and see how he sounds. Welcome to the show, Rick. How are you?
I don't know. You tell me.
You sound great. Sound beautiful.
All right,
Sounds
beautiful.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Man, yeah, I've never been a cat person, but this cat just like adopted me and became was clinging on me, jumping on my shoulder, like you're my person, and I have to close the door in here to keep the motherfucker out. But when I walk around the house, he's like constantly following me, gets on top of a counter. If I'm sitting on, I'm standing in front of one doing something or whatever, always very interested in what I'm doing. However, when he let him in here, he's of course fascinated by the cables, and my computer's under the desk, and he gets back there and starts pulling on shit, and I'm like, I don't even know where this fucking plugged in. So I'm gonna have to pull the damn computer out and figure out, what hole it goes in. That's what you get.
Well, you completely disconnected. I was like, oh shit, Rick's gone, but we're glad to have you back. We do have.
I was trying to adjust settings because you said the mic was too loud, but
a lot of times between us, and I'm sure the listeners don't really care, but a lot of times if your mic is too loud, I can usually adjust it on my end too. Okay. So it's all good.
Yeah, and Rick, you missed something. A couple weeks ago, somebody said you had a sexy voice. I just want to let you know.
You know what I missed a couple of weeks ago was your fucking wedding, you piece of shit.
That's what I said, dickhead.
So did everybody.
There we go. Nobody made it.
It's easier when you just do it and get it over with. You ain't got to worry about that bullshit.
And
I didn't get a fucking call. I had to find out on Facebook, bitch.
That's how everybody found out.
Yeah.
Well, and it was one of those things like me and Rick could have just been. We could have been there in like 45 minutes. We'd have got in the car and came out.
Oh, then it would have came down to somebody else bitching how they didn't get told and this didn't get told. It got to the point where everybody was saying something because originally this was going to be in the summer, but it got where everybody was being a part of it, inviting themselves. People I don't even fucking know.
He's like, you know what? Let's just piss off everybody collectively.
Last time we were in Tallahassee in Dion's RV, you guys were like, "It's going to be in August." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, it's my birthday month too." And then
that's what I thought too.
That didn't happen.
No.
Well, anyway, I forgive you. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
I'm still working on it.
You know what? I mean, it's a wedding. Fuck it. Open bar's nice. Food usually sucks. Resort rubber chicken or whatever, But
yeah, but it's a good time to hang out with your friends and get drunk.
I love hanging out at the reception. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
My long marriage was the reception was just like one giant party.
Yeah.
The DJ was booked until midnight, and motherfuckers were still dancing, so we had to negotiate an extension of his contract. But
that's always good. That's when you know it's a good time, when you got to extend the DJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Stroke isn't lying. There, we did get a confession. It was last week or the week before that someone said that.
Couldn't have been, because I haven't been on the damn show in a month.
Yeah, it was just a couple of weeks. So somebody said, I really have, they enjoy your voice. They think it's sexy.
Well, when I was on the radio with these guys, they all liked it too. So
there you go. You got a good voice. You got a good radio voice. So talk real sexy when you answer these questions. I'm just kidding.
Yes. So what are we doing?
All right. So
no. Maybe
we
put
have
on a little Barry White in the background.
Should I play some sex music? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I don't think
that would be the weirdest
slow
small
sex
segment
music,
ever.
sexy sex music.
Yeah, where's that Craigslist background noise?
Right,
I could play it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it. But we do have
eventually, though, we're going to get an intro, right?
Eventually. I think Stroke made one. I just don't know what happened to it. I don't know. I think
because Rick never told me which one he wanted.
I totally did. It was the third one you sent. I said, use this one.
Oh, maybe I forwarded to Mikey then. I don't remember. It's been a long time ago.
Well, that's
Pass the buck. Hey, let's just all take solace in the fact I had nothing to do with it.
Could be my fault. Anyway, let's move on because we have 4 questions here that hopefully you can help out some of these dammits with, and I want you to stick around,
baby.
And I want you to stick around and hang out with us for the comment section, which we'll get into after this.
That'd be great. Yeah, thanks.
So the first thing is right here is this is actually from Mississippi. So we got dammits in Mississippi that are listening to the show.
Well, it's like spreading out like an octopus now.
I know, the America's Loudest podcast. It says, my ex-wife and her new husband have put a live video feed camera in my children's bedroom to watch them. My children are 11 and 9. They live in Mississippi. Is this legal?
Well, on the surface, it certainly sounds like it should not be.
It sounds creepy as fuck.
I will tell you that there are circumstances where it could be. Like, say, there are mental health issues. Maybe one's a violent one and one's not, and they're roommates and whatever. I will also tell you, 9 years old, that's kind of like a break point. I mean, shit, you may still be getting bathed by your mom. I don't know. But 11, that fucker's probably got ball hair. So
yeah,
it's, or whatever, coos hair. But I think that there's a lot of it depends in this question. I mean, if they're if they're both female, you're going to light a fuse on that one because they're going to be some pissed off people. But if it's like, two brothers or something like that, you're not going to get as much outrage from anybody you might want to tell about it, be it police or, someone at the state attorney's office or whatever. But again, it depends. I mean, on its surface, if there's no concerns about, safety in the room or any of that sort of thing, then I'm going to say that you're going to have a hard time convincing someone that it's okay. Is it outright illegal? I don't believe so. I don't know Mississippi law, but I do know that in Florida, obviously. Hey, Ian, when can you not record people?
Then there's no reasonable expectation of privacy.
Boom. All right. So obviously in your bedroom, you do have that.
Yeah.
And so there's a problem there. So again, you would have to have some kind of a reason to do it. In your own room, now that's an interesting thing too. I back in the day had some friends that like to record themselves doing recreational activities with ladies, and I'm like, buddy, you can't do that. He goes, why? It's my bedroom. I'm like, yeah, but they don't know it's there. I mean, so again, there's still some question marks surrounding this type of a question, but there's situations where it would be okay, and then if none of those situations are present, I think that it's probably not okay.
Isn't that kind of sort of like what happened with Hulk Hogan, where Bubba the Love retard was recording him fucking his wife?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was this hilarious documentary.
All right, so either way,
he said he had a
creepy.
Coke can for a dick, and I'm like, wow. All right.
Short,
I had blocked that out of my memory. Thank you.
But
like,
back
how would that work?
To this thing here, though, like, it's creepy. And
yes, it's very creepy.
I just put a fucking camera in your kid's room. Get out. You
Yeah,
put a
like
light
9/11. That's
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I mean, like I said, I don't think the camera ought to be there in anybody's room, but especially for children around that age that are kind of break point, like about to become, pubescent or puberty and all that kind of stuff. And maybe, one wants to jerk off and you got him on tape. I mean, it's not.
It becomes weird.
Would it qualify if the kids have some sort of mental health issues that you're more concerned of? I know they'll have like the monitors in there with, certain kids, they just grow up with certain type of disabilities. Would that be maybe more covered?
Yes, that's kind of when I started off with was the, if there's some sort of mental health issue or violence issue, then, maybe there can be an exception to this. There's nothing written into it. This would be more of an interpretational kind of thing by a judge or whatever if it came to that point. But if there is a mental health issue and it could potentially either be dangerous for that person or someone else that's in bunking with them, then, you can make a case for I need to watch them. Now, you can make a counter case with, well, how about a baby monitor, something like that, where it's just audio. But, then again, they could, come back with, again, we're like going way outside of any facts that I know. So we're assuming a bunch of shit, but if there's enough of a concern and it's a legit deal, then, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be like overly, torches and pitchforks and stuff. But I mean, just on the regular, you just have a couple of kids and you want to stick a camera in their room, and that's A, weird, B, probably, pedophiliac.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. That's my answer.
Yeah, pretty much don't. I mean, it's not a great idea, again, in any circumstances, but if you have a genuine safety concern or, for either the person or the person they're bunking with, then maybe, but it would depend on the severity of whatever was going on and all of that.
This next one is, can a business legally fire you for private things that you post on Patreon or OnlyFans if they found out? That's a pretty good question, because Facebook and Instagram are one thing because it's public. So Patreon or an OnlyFans becomes
To
a
a
little
degree,
less
you can make your Instagram private.
That's true.
Well,
that's true. But go on.
The vast majority of states in the country are at will employment states anyway.
Yeah.
As long as it's not for some discriminatory reason. I mean, they could fire you for wearing a red shirt if they wanted to or whatever. So if they don't like the optics of whatever it may be that you're doing out there, even if it's behind a paywall or something like that, they're entitled to fire you. And so, you know, I mean, again, it could be for any reason as long as it's not an, quote unquote, illegal reason.
So,
because doesn't adult content fall outside of the protection of off-duty activities?
Sort of what I was going to ask. Yeah.
Yes, in most cases. Now, if you're in an employment contract situation where you signed a contract to work there and stuff, they generally all have some sort of, moral turpitude clause.
Yeah.
Where if you're out there doing something dirty, then they can fire you for it. But if it's just I filled out an application, you hired me, shook my hand, and agreed to pay me, that's a little bit more difficult for the employee because of the fact that you have no protections built into a la the contract. Like the contract says, I can be fired for specific things, not just whatever you want to. And whereas an at-will employee is just a handshake employee, they can be fired for whatever, as long as it's not for, race, sex, creed, religious
things that are protected
whatever.
by law. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So I guess if you get busted, your boss finds your OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, maybe you give him a free membership and he'll let you stick around.
There you go. Or hustle harder on that OnlyFans because you're unemployed.
Well, at that point, yeah, that becomes your job. So
yeah, for real. Go all in. This next one, can you get arrested for sending your friend? This is actually funny. Can you get arrested for sending your friend's nudes to his own girlfriend as a prank? Asking for someone who might need a lawyer.
I believe that I know who sent this.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's a friend of mine and Strokes and Ian's named Fatback. And he had told me he was going to send one in and that I would know it when I saw it. And I think that this is it.
All
If
right.
I'm picking one, this would be one.
Oh.
Especially the whole asking for a friend who might need a lawyer. But
yeah, right.
Of course, the transmission of nudes of someone else without their permission, at least in the state of Florida. And I believe California's got a like revenge porn type statute as well. But so yes, it's a crime to send
So this
nudes.
this could fall in the revenge porn type of thing, even though it's not. It's more just a joke, kind of like a couple of guys fucking around.
It's not even a joke. It's like literally just sending it to another individual, not posting it online or anything, because I don't really know where the definition of revenge porn falls.
I'm using that because everybody kind of has heard that. There's transmission of an unauthorized, image and stuff. And so it's less the publication of it as like revenge porn would be versus the dissemination of it without, permission of the person that's in it. Now, if there are no identifying characteristics in the photograph, you might be able to pass it off, like no face or whatever.
Really, just her chest or something.
Yeah. And like like really remarkable tattoo or something like that. But generally speaking, sending nudes that you got to somebody else is going to fall under some sort of a misdemeanor type charge. And obviously they've tried to look, the law is like about 10 years behind technology. And so these old white dudes that are in there trying to pass laws and stuff, they're too worried about other stuff, and they're not worried about, where the state of the world is with regards to how technology intersects with real life and the law and all of that. And so, they'll write a law about, Facebook post now, some shit, so it's like Facebook's been around for, 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
So
They just got done talking about MySpace.
exactly. So, they're very behind the times. And so a lot of times they'll do what's called an omnibus law, where they would just put a bunch of shit that covers the same subject into one law. And a lot of it is, all right, if you do this, it's an infraction. If you do this, it's a misdemeanor. If you do this, it's a felony, but it all within the same statute. And the chapter that has the revenge porn, I think it's only got about 3 or 4 entries, one's definitions. But so I would say not a great idea if your homie can't keep his fucking mouth shut.
Okay.
Now, because the transmission of an image is one thing, but is there literally any kind of law that, because women do this, men do it, literally everyone does this. If you just have it on your phone, it was sent to you, and you just turn the phone around and show your buddy. That's not you're not sending it. You're literally just showing the person.
You're making a great argument. That's not addressed again because it's they're behind the times. That they're like, well, I guess I can send it to your phone. Let's just outlaw that. So that's not. You're right. Technically, transmitting it is just viewing it within the view range of somebody else. So
you could just say, "Hey, I was looking at it. He looked over my shoulder."
And I think you might ought to consider law school, dude. I'm serious. I mean, you've got a pretty good argumentative mind. So
I've been told that by my girlfriend.
I get told that about all mine. So yeah, my latest one at least puts up with it because she knew it coming in. So.
Fair.
All right, so there's one more here. It says, if your kid's other parent is posting them all over social media for clout and you don't want that, do you have any legal say?
Sticky question.
That is actually.
I need to know, were they married? So if it was a divorce or if it was just a paternity action. So if you're not married and you're just trying to establish visitation and, whatever child support situation might be or what have you, that's a paternity action. And so if you're not married and you don't go and conduct a paternity action in front of a judge and get an order that establishes your rights, at least in Florida, you have no rights. So the mother has 100% and can tell you to fuck off if she wants to.
Damn.
Now, it's not going to look great for her when you do file the paternity action and go back in front of that judge and say she's refused to let me see the kid for a year or whatever, But if they're married, well, now you're talking about more of a 50-50 sort of arrangement. And again, I haven't researched this in California, but in Florida, it used to be where the mother received about 70% of the time. They would get every other weekend, all of the weekdays, but every other, say Wednesday or something. So it was 2 days a week during the month, and then 4 days or, maybe let's call it 5 because of the half day Friday or whatever they'll get. So, you're getting less than 10 days a month and the mother gets the rest. Well, over time, the system has recognized that, there's patriarchal type system isn't the way to go. The mother isn't always just naturally the better parent or whatever. And so they've now gone to 50-50 custody being the assumption. So unless there's something wrong with one of the parents, 50-50 is kind of where they're going to end up on the custody issue, which from my standpoint is kind of nice because when they had to fight over, whether they were going to get weekends or more or whatever, it added probably another fucking year to the case because, everybody wanted to come out on top on the kid custody thing. Sometimes it was because they didn't want to pay child support, but, whatever. But going back to this one, if they were married and if there was some sort of an order that divorced them and gave them custody and all that, it can be put into that. And so if this person is upset over their kids being posted online, they can file a motion with the court to address this. Now, in Florida, it would be a petition to modify whatever the final judgment was. Probably called something very similar out in California. And I'm not sure about Mississippi, but that's right. But once you file that, then you can have the court, put some restrictions on it. You have to make it private to family only or whatever, because a lot of people post their kids online just to, their whole family is connected up there and they all comment on it and stuff, And so, it might be just because of that. Now, if it's something racy or inappropriate or whatever, whole different deal. You could totally address that, immediately. But like I said, if you have 50-50 custody, when the children are with whatever parent, then that parent kind of runs the thing. If they get sick, they take them to the doctor. If they get hurt, they take them to the emergency room. If they, need something for school, then they get, that sort of a thing. And then it switches, when the other person has them. So if they've got them and they want to take pictures and put them on Facebook, unless there's a specific order that says no, and there's, unless there's something wrong, like I said, it was a inappropriate picture or whatever, then there's not going to be really a whole lot that person can do, like just by like going to the police or whatever. But again, if they wanted to file something, reopen this whole mess in court, then it's possible because of the fact that, look, each parent, if you have 50-50 custody, their wishes all have to be, considered and valued and respected and all of that. And if they think it's inappropriate, if they have a real reason, this sort of sounds like somebody who's mad over something and has, found a little nitpicky spot to try to get after him or whatever. And it may not be that, and apologies if it's not.
I was going to say, like, if it might just be like, I don't want my kid to be Instagram famous. I want them to be a fucking kid. So stop putting all these pictures. Yeah, stop posting all these pictures of our kid. And I do post pictures of my kid online, but very rarely and only if like I was, he had a Christmas concert. Look at that. Hey, here he is. Because
day 93 this year or whatever.
I don't need to prove to you fuckers that he's alive.
Right. Yeah. It's just
Rick, where does that fall with a 50-50 cup, like custody, where if it's, I know it sounds silly, but parents, they fight over everything. A haircut. Like, unless it's addressed in it, that would go back to the modification. Like, say one wants the kid to have long hair and the other one doesn't.
Well,
how does that work?
I would say that you would have a hard time doing anything in court over a haircut, even if it's a fucking mohawk or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, as long as the kid wanted it and you didn't like force it on him or some shit, then, I think that would be a tough one to try to convince a judge. I mean, you may, raise an eyebrow at the fucking choices the kid made, but, it's not going to be something that's going to be probably actionable, especially because it's not permanent. Like, getting him a face tattoo at 10, that might be a problem.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one, yeah.
but just cutting his hair, it's going to fucking grow back. So,
yeah.
At what age do they start taking the kid's opinion into consideration? Because there's Rosie, who cooks our wings. She's also a notary, and there's a tattoo shop next door, and she notarizes underage consent for tattoos.
Yeah, I did the adoption for her kid. Yeah.
Yeah. So if a 16-year-old wanted a tattoo and one parent signed off on it and the other one didn't, and it was a 50-50, whatever, would they consider the child's opinion at that point?
Generally speaking, most of the orders and the agreements and stuff that are drafted have some sort of clause that says any major life decision has to be discussed before it's made, unless it's an emergency. Now, a tattoo, I would say, semi-permanent, is a fucking major life decision. So I believe that could be contempt, the tattoo and stuff. But, I mean, Rosie's not going to be in trouble, so.
Okay. All right. I know parents fight over silly stuff. I just kind of curious about that, like the haircuts.
Well, like I said, the haircut,
things.
It's not permanent, so, I mean, by the time you actually got in front of a judge, you might have a fucking normal haircut again.
Yeah. And there's somebody listening right now that is dealing with something similar to that, whether it's a haircut or food or whatever it might be. So that knowing that they can feel okay to do that with their child, I think it's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good question.
And, henna tattoos or, the stick-ons or painting their nails or, hell, even like ear piercing and shit that the courts have laughed them out of there. So that sort of stuff, anything that's going to be, kind of life-changing for them probably needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
It's like when you bring these little things up, you start to look really petty, and you start to look, when the parent who's bringing these things up, you look bad in the eyes of the court.
But I tell you what, if my daughter was 8 and she came back with a shaved fucking head, I'd probably lose my shit.
You'd be fucking pissed for sure. But I mean, like I said, by the time you got in front of a judge, she'd have a pixie bob or whatever.
True.
I know. Well, I think that's all, Mikey, the questions that came in that he has for you, but I had one more. It was just local, and I just wanted to keep it is very quick. You probably saw the story here locally where the woman poisoned her roommate with the spaghetti. It's come up several times in the last couple podcasts, and they determined immediately it was bleach or peroxide. So I read the police report. Nothing talked about it was sampled. They ran some kind of test to prove it was. As a defense attorney, and how would that work? I mean, if they would have to test it, right? Somehow, like in a lab.
Hopefully there are no prosecutors listening. But yes, I would hold off if I recognize the fact that there was. I mean, they will have to have chemical testing just because it smells like bleach. I mean, you know, there's some other shit that we know that smells like bleach. So it's like,
Okay. I was curious because it didn't say anything about going out and doing any testing. I know the police reports don't cover everything.
Forensic testing on whatever it was they claim was poison and stuff, and they may already be doing that. I don't know. It's still kind of early in the case and everything. So, but as a defense attorney, if they had not tested it, shit, I'd just sit on it, wouldn't say any word, and then when they got close to trial or whatever, that I'd lay them out. You know? Oh yeah. How do you know? Just because you sniffed it?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe this guy sucks cooking or whatever. So.
His nose is broken. Doesn't know how to smell things.
But yeah,
that's a good question.
Hilarity. I had a client that was charged with trafficking in oxycodone, and these guys swore him down that they had gone to drugs.com, found out these things were oxycodones and all of that, and it was a monster bag, dude. I mean, it was huge, and because they said, well, they've been altered or whatever, and they were never tested, and so they bust out this sack of drugs during trial. And try to lay it up there, and I'm like, where's the analysis of these pills? Did you test one pill? Oh, well, no, the training and experience in drugs.com. I'm like, fuck you.
Drugs.com.
It's really hard for the defense to win motions to suppress or motions to exclude evidence, and that one was a good one because it was like the judge even went, huh? You didn't test it? What the fuck? It's like, yeah,
idiots.
That's not coming in. So.
Yeah, I watched this guy that had he just ate some donuts, and they were the cops were already scoping out this area for like drugs, and they pulled the guy over there, following him, and I don't know, I can't remember what drug they thought it was, but it was like his donut crumbs in the thing. And
oh my god,
that was
powder donuts.
It was a pediatrician, a gynecologist, a black dude. I forget his name now, but yeah, he was riding around, and they pulled shit off of his floorboard. Said it was crack, and turns out it was like the piece of candy or crust off gum or something, like a piece of, chiclet or some shit.
That's fucked up.
So,
and they tested it. They say they tested it.
And they put it roadside. Yeah, it was
these roadside tests are bullshit.
Yeah, that's why they're inadmissible. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
Did not know
that. They love to film it like, look, it's turning blue, or whatever, and it means nothing, And so they can't even question them about why it's turning blue, or any of that. So it has to be a lab test for it to be admissible. But
okay,
that's good to know too. I didn't know that.
Nice.
Well, it's like roadside breathalyzers here, at least here in Florida, are not admissible. They're usually a tool to give them a quick, yep, you're going to jail, or maybe not, kind of a thing. So
that makes sense. All right. Well, thanks for that, Rick. And if you ever have a question for Rick, feel free to email me or any one of us, or ask any one of us, and we'll send it off to Rick, and we'll get him on the show, and he'll answer your legal questions for Rick and the law.
Sexy voice.
Use his sexy voice for all those dudes out there that are into him.
Yeah. If there's anything to do with recording in public, just ask me. I'm pretty much I'm fluent in bird law, if you know what I mean.
I'll make you a certified legal intern. So.
So I do have this next thing that Rick, I want you to stick around for, because I think it's kind of funny. Sometimes I'll do the digital dumpster, which is just like the random videos that show up on my feed. But one video keeps popping up on my feed, and I can't stop watching it. And I'm going to play it for you. And the video is great. To say it's great is a stretch, but the comments are what's really great. So I'm going to play this video for you, and then we're going to take a look at some of the comments. And I want to know what you guys think of this. This is this lady. She's a country singer on Instagram. She says she's an award-winning country singer, which you guys will see all this, but her name is Brenda Kay. And this is the song that keeps showing up on my feed. And you guys have to listen to this, because it is what it is. Here you go.
You had me buzzing, yeah, you're like those shots of Jack. Smooth Tennessee fire, but that taste will never last. You're up each day without the copper tone.
I hate this.
Hot and fun, but boy, now that
Well, it gets better.
I think she said the N-word at the beginning.
There's nothing left but the burn. Oh, this hurts, nothing works. My memory's a blur. There's nothing left but the burn.
So she's a wore-out whore.
So it's nothing left but the burn from.
I heard the N-word like Rick did at the very beginning.
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm gonna play that
Just
again,
to begin, just
the
to
very
begin,
Like the
beginning.
first half a second, yeah.
You had me buzzing.
Nuh-uh.
You're like those shots of
Yeah.
Jack.
You have me buzzing. You like those shots of Jack.
As a 1% black man, I'm offended.
You know what?
Well, this is Brenda Kay, and that is her song.
I hated it.
The Burn. Well, you hated it. You thought you didn't like it.
Terrible. But
Yes, that was ear rape.
that was
Can I
go
sue
back.
Mikey for raping my ear?
This lady has 20,000 followers on it. She's an award-winning country music
First of all,
karaoke
Hey,
singer,
that's not.
probably.
You can
20K?
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
I know, I
And
got
B,
17,000. Who the
what
fuck am I?
award? Because I can say I'm an award-winning podcaster, but at the same time, we won Best Afternoon Show. I still won an award. You're not being clear.
I'll
I
bring
don't have
every one of
answers
you
to
a
those
fucking
questions.
award if you want to brag about
He
it.
won,
Exactly.
like,
There's a
won the-
goddamn trophy store 3 miles from my house. I'll get you an award.
I know
He
I was
won the
gonna get
chili
one of those-
cook-off or whatever. You know?
I was going to get one
Yeah.
of those YouTube plaques. You can get those on eBay that just say you got 1 million
Exactly.
followers.
Yeah, the silver square or whatever.
Yeah. Put it
Yeah,
right there.
anybody can get an award. You just
I
got to
can
go
3D print that.
Yeah, there's a trophy store in every fucking town that makes them.
Well, the best thing about this, besides the incredible song, which you have to admit is super catchy.
No, it ain't.
Anyway,
It's
the best-
fucking no. The lyrics are sophomoric. All she's doing is singing about stuff that she knows will get the algorithm to push her song. Because she's talking about Jack and B. Like that's literally the Luke Bryan approach.
it's catchy as fuck.
No, it's not. She's literally- all she's doing. Oh, you'll get rid of that. All she's doing is doing what Luke Bryan did. You sing about parties, beer, beaches, girls. It's lazy.
With that same
Well-
4/4 time, just like
She's got a bunch of songs and 20,000 people that love her, except for these people on these comments. The
Mikey,
very
we have
first-
15,000 people that like us on our personal Instagram. I mean, what the fuck?
I'm
We're
just
not
telling you,
award-winning country singers.
She is massive.
The
on
only reason we're not
Instagram.
an award-winning podcast is because like the submission for the Webbies is like
Too much money.
$80.
It's way more than that. I looked. It's way more
Okay.
than that. I
Yeah,
was going to
fuck that
submit
noise.
us. It's too much money. All right. Well, let's read the comments. Let's dive into the comments
Do
section
it.
of Brenda Kay music. And the very first one is, "This pisses me off so bad for some reason."
Me too. I agree.
It's awful. That's the reason. It sucks.
I love
Well,
it.
look at her
That's my
face.
favorite thing. Her
I know.
face is great.
She got that resting bitch face too. Like she doesn't even look
She
nice.
looks like she wants to talk to the fucking manager.
I was going to say she's called a manager or two.
She looks like a Karen, for sure.
She's called the cops on some black families in a park.
But her name is Brenda. She looks like a Brenda. She looks like a Brenda.
Karen.
But her name is Brenda. You can go Karen or
Brenda
Brenda.
K,
either way.
though, so she had to reverse it up and not put Karen in the
oh
front.
my god!
Um,
Called
the-
them on some
the-
black families at the park.
That's fucking hilarious. This next one is, "This is awful." Just as simple. Just, this is awful.
It is awful.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah, I think most people do agree. The next one is, "Please stop." Just please stop.
I'm begging you, just stop.
Just stop this.
And they're like, 9 more, please, 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 please.
This is horrible from Hunter XO. This is horrible. Please stop, Brenda Kay. The next one, "Good God." This is just good God.
Yeah. You
Oh my God. The comments, I'm telling you, these people are fucking great. This one is like, she says more like copper, whatever. This one's more like
Copper
copper
tone
tone deaf.
That guy gets a fucking
That was
gold star.
good,
This person wins. A couple more comments here. The next one is, "This is the worst thing I've heard today."
Agreed.
I'm headed. I'm going to go leave a comment on her
You
bullshit.
should. Brenda Kay. She's got a lot of people that like her too. I was going to show you guys.
I
the
don't
love,
believe that.
but I don't
Yeah,
like-
show me some love
Her
because I'm
family.
like, Brett,
Yeah, it's all
is
family.
it Kay? What is it?
It's CAY.
Okay.
People, seriously, people be like, "You do your thing, girl, Brenda. This is so great. I love this for you, Brenda. This is so good. It's incredible."
I heard
next one.
today either 2 cats fucking or fighting behind my fence, and this is still the worst thing.
But yeah, this is definitely worse. This one's my
All right,
favorite. It
found
says,
her.
"What in tarnation?"
Hang on. I'm leaving her a comment.
I want to know what your comment is. This one's
Hang
just
it up,
garbage.
You waiter's nightmare.
I wrote on there too. I said, I've listened to this song 87 times and I can't stop. And then
Fucking
it
liar.
up.
It sucks so bad, I can't quit it.
this last one is my favorite. It's just delete your account. Just delete everything. Just delete your account. Stop. Just stop.
Damn it, man.
But I did want to show you guys. This is her page right here. It says 24,000 followers, award-winning country and Americana singer / songwriter and CMA member. Anybody could be a CMA member.
Hold
by the
on.
way.
I'm gonna see what awards this bitch
Is there a way to see how long she's been on, like, whatever this format is? This
I have
service?
no idea. Maybe.
Because, I mean, 1,709 posts. I think lifelong, I don't have 1,709 posts.
I think he bought
Apparently
followers.
Somebody I'm friends with is following
Okay.
Gideon on the radio.
Well,
This is
probably
the
'cause
award.
laughing.
This is the award that she
Probably.
won. Pay attention. Brenda Kay has received recognition for her songwriting notability, winning the American Songwriter Lyric Contest in 2023, and that's all.
At
in
First
what,
Baptist
her
Church
town?
of wherever. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
In
Yeah.
her town at the chili cook-off.
Yeah.
Get out of
I
here.
was gonna say newbies too, where he is at.
Right, yeah. Karaoke
But I think we
queen.
should listen to more of the song.
No.
I think you're a sadist, bro.
There's
Right here.
nothing left but the burn on this
I'm
hurt.
sorry,
Nothing
it's
works. My memories a blur. There's nothing left but the burn.
Her lips don't even match up to the fucking words.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Brenda Kay as that last
Well, part
person
of it
said.
didn't it sound like she was
Delete.
shaving her muff because it was like the ferns
Didn't
going
even
off the
sound like
thing
her.
or whatever?
There
Yeah,
was
well,
a tone shift at some point.
She's got a bunch. Go spend some time on her account if you want to, Ian. She's got
I'm
songs
good.
that are
I-
guaranteed to go platinum.
I showed up, said my piece, and moved on. I didn't even follow her. I got better things to do with my time.
I do like this segment, the comment section. I'm going to keep looking for more of this because sometimes the comments are the best fucking part about
Oh,
videos
yeah.
that people
comments
post
are
online.
generally
That
the
shit
best
is
part of any of the social
so
media
fun.
shit because, I mean, you
Even
can see
porn.
some fucking savages
true.
in the comments, dude.
Delete your account. Just delete it. Delete yourself.
Like copper tone death.
Copper tone death,
That
yeah.
was the best.
That was a fucking great one. All right, so that's Brenda Kay, and that is today's show. Thank you again for coming on the show today, Rick. We appreciate it. And if anybody has legal questions,
Always glad
you
to
can
be
send
here,
them our
bro.
way, and we will have Rick answer them for you. Don't forget to subscribe on Spotify, and if you want to get the full experience, go on over to Patreon and subscribe there to support the show. Make sure you like, follow, share, tell somebody about the show, and grab that shirt. This is the Dirt Squirrel shirt. This is it. It got a couple days, and it's gone, and the new shirt shows up, and you're going to want to collect them all because it's like Pokemon or something like that. I don't know. Just kidding. But it's good stuff. All right, take it easy, everybody. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, this was really fun.
We hope you liked it too.
You know, we've had a lot of laughs tonight.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through.
But I'll tell you what's not funny.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Killing strippers.
'Cause now it's time to go.
Strippers are people, too. Naked people who may be willing to pleasure you for a price you negotiate later behind the curtain at a VIP room.
We'll see you very soon, I know.
Besides, there's no need to kill them,
Very soon I know.
because most of them are already dead inside.
Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye, good friends, goodbye.